a lack of knowledge is a lack of power. And the public has been systematically deprived of some very important, powerful knowledge that could change their lives. Again, it's like the media is controlled. Do they want you to be empowered? They. Who are they? I don't know. I'll just tell you. I use an excerpt from Michael Moore's movie called Sicko, and there's a parliamentarian, Tony Benn, a very liberal parliamentarian in London, and he just straight looks in the camera and says, governments do not want a healthy, intelligent population because they're difficult to control. And I go, wow, I'm old enough, to have been here when the United States was actually something people wanted to live up to. When years ago, I'm near 80, but I'm still enjoying it. But if I go back 70 years or so, and I can tell you, we lived in a different world at that time. The US was a leader in virtually every field, whether it was just the infrastructure of the country, the technology that we developed, the government and the freedoms that we had at that time. And I go, today, this is not the same country anymore. And it's been taken over by corporate interests. And corporations just see us as customers, and they manipulate the world that we're in. And it's an unfortunate situation because people have lost their power and corporations have usurped that power. So, I give you a simple thing. We're supposed to be in a democracy. And I go, well, what is that? And I go, well, hey, the public was asked, do you want background checks on people before they buy a gun? 90% said yes. And the government voted it down. I go, well, then who the hell are they representing? I go, the NRA. They're not representing us. And all of a sudden, people don't realize that this government is bought and paid for. And we're just the victims of the programming that we accept this and go, oh, this is the way life is. I go, no, this is the way life is being made. You go, what do you mean being made? And then I go,
The mainstream media are not your friends. They want you dumb, dead, and in chains. Look around you. Open your eyes. You don't need me to tell you that. Turn on your TV. Look at what they're telling you. They're telling you that you need to give up your power and allow power to be continually centralized. They're trying to turn us against one another continually. We have a spiritual challenge on our hands as well as a political one. It can be handled in our own hearts, but it also has to be handled out in the world, in the streets also.
But the thing that I want to see, the baked bread fresh that I want there, in all of these conversations is love. I want to feel that people are coming from a place of love. And like
this experience, the encounter with the world, is generally like I think the first reaction anyone who isn't like dead asleep is gonna have is like, if you do get into like any authentic spiritual thing, you might start realizing that the whole world is a temple. The whole world is this beautiful place. What an incredible place we find ourselves in this particular incarnation. And then when you start having that realization and you look around and realize that this world is like actually filled with people and things that seem to be trying to distract you from recognizing that you don't really need much